What's up, guys? My name's Gamer360 Sports, giving you guys some more Houston Astros franchise. Let me tell you, we're starting off the month of May this episode, which means we can finally do some trades to improve this roster. First things first, we got an offer from the Atlanta Braves involving Christian Bedard. More on that later because I wasn't interested in that offer. But yes, you can see I offered for Puig, the top prospect right now in this game for the Los Angeles Dodgers, at a 77 overall. I also offered for a couple pitching prospects from the Chicago Cubs involving Dylan Naples and Juan Carlos Pagana. And also, I counter-offered for Christian Betancourt involving Jonathan Singleton and Brandon Whitkeith. And unfortunately, as soon as I offered that, he kinda fractured his shin in AAA, which means that last offer got kinda cancelled. But you can see we finished off the series against the New York Yankees, winning this one right here 3-2. And we continue on with the simulations, and you can see one of the trades went through. And the trade that did go through for the Houston Astros was for Puig, my favorite player so far this season, and I've been following the Dodgers big time. I know this guy is going to become a superstar. Hopefully he does on MLB The Show. But anyway, we were killed by the Detroit Tigers in the next series. First 4-2, then another game we got killed for another 12 runs for 12-2. The Houston Astros would win the next one in a very close matchup to start off, but we pulled away near the end to win 7-3. And finally, the last game this episode, Detroit would light us up for another 14 runs. Yeah, our pitching wasn't that good in this series, and Detroit just showed every single weakness we had on top of the weaknesses everyone knew about. Now, yes, Puig will be coming in the rotation and coming in the lineups at 7th in the order for both the right side with no DH and with DH. Also, on the left side, he is going to be batting 9th to start off and 8th with no DH, which means he is going to be a low tier kind of hitter right now to start off. Now, if you can see, here is the DL so far. Most people are wondering where Bud Norris is. He's still on the DL for another 50 days. And also, you can see Rick Ankel, Jared Cozart, Jeff Singleton, Musgrove, and Correa are all on the DL. In this matchup today will be Erik Bedard and Tommy Hanson, as it'll be the Astros and the Angels in an in-division matchup. I'll see you guys in the commentary, and thanks for watching. It's Houston Astros baseball back here at Minute Maid Park, as it's a division matchup between the Los Angeles Angels and Houston Astros up next. And we'd like to welcome all of you back to Minute Maid Park here in Houston, Texas, as it's the Los Angeles Angels and the Houston Astros. Right now, the Houston Astros hope to improve their record at 11-21. They're not doing good. The Angels are also 2 games above 500, looking to go up even more. And the Houston Astros fans are all set for this matchup, as it will be a pitcher's duel between Erik Bedard and Tommy Hanson. You'll be seeing the pitching matchup as well on your screen in just a couple of seconds, but let me tell you, Erik Bedard has allowed so many runs, it's ridiculous. 6.42 ERA so far this season compared to 4.82 for Tommy Hanson, both having 6 starts this season. And Erik Bedard, as you can see, is currently having 27 strikeouts on the season, which is a key factor in some of his games. Unfortunately, his team has not been able to give him run support, and he's had a couple of bad starts so far already. And up at the plate is Mike Trout, who leads the team in home runs with 9. He's starting off the batting order, which is kinda awkward because he's already one of the top players right now in the Los Angeles organization. And it's going to start up with the ground ball, and it goes right by Carlos Pena, and that'll be a base hit for Mike Trout. And that was not expected. That went right by Carlos Pena out at first base. That could have been prevented, but unfortunately it isn't. And there's a steal attempt, and here's the throw, and it's going to be a steal by Mike Trout. That's going to be the first steal of the game right here for the Los Angeles Angels. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball going to center field. And it looks like this will bring in Mike Trout, and yes it will. That's going to make it now 1-0 Angels on the sacrifice fly by Albert Pujols. And here comes the 0-1 pitch for Josh Hamilton. And he's going to hit this directly to Carlos Pena. And now end off the first inning. It is 1-0 Angels. On only one hit, actually one error. Cedeno, Wallace, and Altuve are up next. Now over the plate is Ronnie Cedeno. 233 batting average, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. Not that much. He got a hit a couple days ago against the Yankees, but that's just about it. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's going to swing on a high-flying pitch. That's going to be the first strikeout of the game. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be a slider, and Altuve cannot catch it. It's going to be 2 strikeouts in the first inning. No hits, no runs, no errors. We're going into the top of the second already in just 9 minutes of play. It is 1-0 now, Angels. And it's currently, at least right now, boiling hot in this studio. The air conditioning is right now out across Minute Maid Park. So fans have been sweating so far in this night game. Hopefully it cools down overnight, as that's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Chris Iannetta is up at the plate next if we continue on with this inning. And here comes the 3-2 pitch, ground ball, and that's right by the shortstop. It's going to be a base hit for Barajos, and that's going to be now continuing on the second inning. And here comes the first pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball to Altuve, and that's going to end off the inning. The Angels only get 1 hit, their first of the game. And the Astros once again cruise on pitching. We're going to the bottom second. Carter, Castro, and Carlos Pena are up next. Now up the plate is Luis Jimenez, hitting 185, 1 home run, 80 RBIs. That is not the stats you're looking for if you're the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. Because this could be a diamond in the rough for the Houston Astros to allow a hit. Or it could be a great bat. Here's the ground ball, and it's in between the third baseman. And that'll be a base hit for Jimenez. And right now up at the plate is Erik 0-1 on the day, trying to get something going as he's already down 0-2 in the count. Already on the plate, on first base actually, is Jimenez after an E5 by Dominiquez. As that's going to be hit foul into the stands. Here we go. Looking for the payoff pitch here on 0-2. It's going to be a curveball to the third baseman. This could turn 2, but they won't risk it. That will be the second out of the inning. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Chopped up the middle. No one is there. It's going to center field. Here's the throw to the plate, and that's going to bring in a second run. Albert Pujols now has 2 RBIs. Now over the plate is Josh Hamilton. And you just saw Albert Pujols hit a ball right up the center. No one was covering the plate. And no one was covering second base either. That was a bad decision on defense by Houston, as this could end off the inning. A high fly ball to center field, and that will fly out. That will end off the inning. The Houston Astros are coming up to the plate next, and it's going to be a big one. Leading off the bottom of the third will be Yasiel Puig in his MLB starting debut. And here he is, the big-time prospect, Yasiel Puig. He came off the bench for 3 games already this season. This is his first time starting here for the Houston Astros, looking to make an impact. And that's a ball inside. He was looking to hit him right there. Trying to pitch him fastballs. He's just a rookie, and he just got called up after a trade with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And this one's going to be hit towards center field. This could be a flyout, and yes, it will. Yasiel Puig will not get a hit, as right now he was hitting 167 before this game in only 3 games and 12 batting attempts. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be hit in between the third baseman and the second baseman. That's going to be a base hit for JD Martinez. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Houston Astros. A great hit right now for JD Martinez. Unfortunately, it wasn't Yasiel Puig, but at least it extends the inning and gets right by Abar and Kendrick. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, as that will be chopped into play. And this could be a play at first base, and Cedeno will be out. And now end off your inning. 1 hit for the Houston Astros, already 2 errors on the day. The Angels are up after 3, 2-0. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's going to be a changeup upstairs. And that was a nasty changeup, 1-2. Looking for the payoff pitch right here. And here we go, strike 3 as Mark Trumbo strikes out on Erik Bedard's fastball just outside the plate. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's going to be hit to third base, and Dominguez will get him out. And that'll end off the top of the 4th inning. That will end up not getting a single hit, and currently the Houston Astros are down 2-0. Wallace at 2V and Carter up next. Here is Chris Carter. He struggled so far right now against the Angels, looking for the home run. As here comes the first pitch by Tommy Hanson. Ground out to the shortstop, and that will end off your inning. A not very good inning at all from the Houston Astros. Low scoring so far. Houston still with 1 hit. Iannetta, Jimenez, and Trout are up next. And here comes the 3-2 pitch from Bedard. And that's going to be ball 4 as Chris Iannetta has been walked on base. Not what you want to see if you're the Astros. That's the first walk of the day and walk number 10 for Bedard this season. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be chopped to the third baseman. They won't go for 2, but for some reason, Dominguez does not react, and it's an infield single. And once again, that's the 3rd error tonight, actually, for Dominguez, actually. What is going on with the Houston Astros in the field as Mike Trout's up at the plate? Here comes the 1-0 offering, and you can kiss this one goodbye. And once again, errors are killing the Houston Astros. That is going to be leading to every single run today from errors as Mike Trout creams that one over the fence. Oh boy. That makes it now 5-0 Angels. All because of Dominguez with error number 2 himself on the game just 1 pitch before. And here comes the 1-2 pitch for Ibar. He's going to hit this one into right field, and this will be a base hit as Yasiel Puig will keep him, staying now at first. And Bedard is officially tired according to scouting reports. He is allowing foul ball after foul ball right here on this at-bat. He doesn't want to keep it 2-2. He wants to get strike 3 to end the inning. Ground ball of 2V. And that's going to end off the inning for the Angels. And you can see a huge home run number 10 from Mike Trout. It is 5-0 Angels thanks to fielding mistakes by Dominguez. Looking for the pitch that will get him on the board for a hit. It's going to be hit to the second baseman, and yes, it's overthrown. It's out of play, and that'll be a ground rule double. Albert Pujols ends up seeing that ball sail into the stands. And Jason Castro gets on base with an error. He's already in scoring position. That was a line drive towards Yasiel Puig. And it looks like he's going for a bunt. This can move the man to third. And yes, Jason Castro's in third, and Carlos Pena gets in with an infield single. The Houston Astros finally got something going. No outs, man on first and third. This could score a run on this rally. Looks like it's either going to be a ball or a strike. Will he swing or will he not swing? And that's going to be a curveball for Yasiel Puig. He strikes out. And Yasiel Puig continues to struggle today, 0 for 2. And here we go, Tommy Hanson throwing the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be chopped foul. Actually, it's going to be a bunt. It will score a run, and it's another infield single. Now moves men into first and second, and the Houston Astros are on the board today. A great run and a great play as Dominguez makes up for his 2 errors and brings in RBI number 1. Here's JD Martinez. He's the only person besides the bunters to get a single today. Talk about momentum. 2 infield singles on bunts. This will be hit to the pitcher. Can this get 2? It will get 1, and it's a double play. And that will end off the rally for the Astros. They get 1 run on 2 hits. And they're up to 3 errors already. 1 error for the Angels. It's 5-1. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be chopped to the shortstop. And he's going to bobble it. Can he get the out? No, he cannot. And it's an easy error. Error number 4. And that is Jason Castro. And here we go. They're making the switch after the error. and that will end up bringing in a new pitcher. Erik Bedard pitched well, but there was 4 errors while he was on the field. One of the worst days possible for the Houston Astros when your pitcher is doing good, but men are being put on base by simple mistakes in the infield. And here comes Edgar Gonzalez, 3-2, 21 games so far, one of the most on the pitcher staff, 18 strikeouts and 11 walks on 28.2 innings. One of the lowest DRAs on the team as well. Now over the plate is Luis Jimenez, 2 runs on 2 groundouts today. It has been ugly so far. This could bring in a run if you think about it for Houston. Because let me tell you, Los Angeles has been getting runs, all of them off errors, including a big-time home run by Mike Trout, who is up in the order in a couple of seconds, as this will end off the inning and finally not bring in a run off an error. Houston is still down 5-0, 1 hit. And here is your game summary so far. Mike Trout 1 for 3, a home run, 3 RBIs, 2 runs. JD Martinez 1 for 2, and Tommy Hanson has 8 Ks. He has not walked a batter, which is unusual for the Los Angeles Angels. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Looking for a strikeout, and it's a ground ball. It's to the shortstop in Castro. And that's another infield single. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be murdered. Oh boy. And Pujols brings this off the top of the wall. A home run for the Angels. And once again, here comes the Boo Birds. A rough season continues, and it has been showing. That's a 2-run shot, 4 RBIs for Albert Pujols. Oh my goodness. And here comes the 1-2 pitch, and swing and a miss. Mark Trumbo will strike out. An easy out for Gonzalez. He may be tired, but it's a strikeout. And here comes the 0-2 pitch, strike 3. A 3-pitch strikeout to end off the threat and end off the top of the inning. It's 7-1 after Albert Pujols creams a home run to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. We're going to the bottom 7th up next. And here comes the reliever, Xavier Cedeno. He's 26 years old, 205 in weight, 6'1", making his debut this season. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Hit off the pitcher. No one knows what to do. And that is going to be an infield single. No one was covering first, and no one was running towards the ball until he reached the bag. And it looks like Cedeno is a little bit hurt. He might have to sit through this, but right now, that is not what you want to see. Here's Erik Ibar up at the plate. Something to look for Cedeno is his nasty curve. Will they go for 2? There's one that isn't gotten, and that's another infield single. And here we go, the 0-2 pitch. Can this get 2? There is 1, and that will end off the threat. Here is Ronnie Cedeno right here, looking for something to do. And Tommy Hanson has gone the distance so far. He's going to hit this one in between. Yeah. It's going to be a base hit. Cedeno is going to get a base hit. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be chopped foul. That's going to stay in play, and that's going to get 1. That gets the man in scoring position. And yes, that ends up being a fielder's choice. And that's crazy. And it's going to be a man advancing to second. That's an easy advance. And yes, Tommy Hanson might be nervous. Man in scoring position on a wild pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be also crazy. And that's going to advance the runner to third. He's only 90 feet away from scoring on 2 wild pitches by Tommy Hanson. And they're going to call in Justin Maxwell for Chris Carter, who is 0 for 3 on the day. He's going to be the pinch hitter. Can this make the difference? He's hitting .242 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. And here we go. What could end the game? It is a crazy pitch. This could advance the runner to first on a strikeout, and that's going to bring in a run. And the Houston Astros are only down 7-2 now. They get the luckiest play ever. And on a strikeout by Justin Maxwell, It's going to advance the runner home, and there goes Tommy Hanson. He'll be pulled after allowing his second run. And they are going to bring in Ernesto Ferrani, 13 appearances. Currently, no saved appearances. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball. This could end it off, and yes, it will. And the Los Angeles Angels win this one 7-2. Tommy Hanson almost went the complete game, but a wild pitch brought in a run and ended off his day. You can jump out in the outfield for the Houston Astros, as the Houston Astros have lost yet again. The Los Angeles Angels once again win. They go 3 games above 500. The Astros finally got some production going, but Yasiel Puig is the big time zero today. He might see a call down after seeing a weak performance in his first couple games in the majors. Well, this will end it off here in Houston. We can say this: the errors that you saw today and Yasiel Puig's zero in his starting debut will be storylines tonight. We'll see you guys at Houston postgame. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Well, let me tell you, this game was kind of frustrating because of the 4 errors that didn't give us any support in terms of fielding and in terms of pitching. The pitching fell apart mainly because of every single error putting men on first, men on second, men on third, allowing home run after home run. There was 4 errors, 2 by Dominguez, which cost us this game. But anyway, this will now wrap up this episode of the Houston Astros franchise. Tommy Hanson got the win, Erik Bedard got the loss. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.